Hello everybody and welcome to episode part 10 of Marvel Ultimate Alliance. I'm Shiron91 and today, instead of going through a mission, we're gonna go ahead and have some fun. That's right, we are gonna have to relax and just wander around to see what we can learn. And hopefully we'll see if Weasel has found out any information about the Black Widow and see if she is a traitor. So without further ado, let's have some fun. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and talk to Nick Fury.
It's good to see you.
Hello, Colonel. Is Asgard safe?
Thanks to your having freed the gods, the situation is slowly coming under control.
Good. Did opening the Bifrost Bridge help?
Most definitely. There were quite a few gods who had been on Earth that were able to return through Bifrost and help in the battle to retake Asgard.
Alright. Could Dr. Doom be out there, Odin?
Only a madman would attempt something like that. Odin's the single most powerful god in Asgard. While I appreciate your guessing at Doom's motives, I have top men looking into that right now. All this idle speculation is gaining us...
Okay, thank you.
It was no problem.
Alright, Black Widow.
I would warn you to be careful in Niflheim. It is a land of great magic and unusual creatures.
What kind of creatures?
It is populated mostly by frost giants, but you might also meet up with Vola.
Who's that?
She is a prophetess who is quite adept at predicting the future.
Huh, okay. What's so special about Niflheim?
Apparently, it is a land of great magic, most notably Ravenspire. The towering peak is a focal point of Asgardian powers.
Would this area be used by Dr. Doom?
It could be. Rumor has it a sorcerer of his powers could perform some incredible magic there.
Okay then. Thank you, Black Widow.
It was my pleasure.
Alright, you go on ahead and talk to him. Let's talk to Hank.
Hello. Is there something I can do for you?
Is there anything special about Niflheim?
Ravenspire is located there, and that's supposed to possess some very strange mystical powers. It's also rumored to be the place where Odin hid the Destroyer armor.
Destroyer armor? What's that?
It's an enchanted armor created by Odin that's supposed to activate at Ragnarok. The truly unique thing about this is, you don't wear it. You project your consciousness into it.
Huh. Okay.
When a person comes in contact with the Destroyer, his mind leaves his body and enters the armor. The person's body then becomes motionless.
Oh wow. That's scary. Can the Destroyer be defeated?
No one's even damaged it, and a lot of very powerful people have tried.
So how can it be beaten?
Usually the wearer's body has to be found, or somehow the person has to be tricked into leaving the armor.
Okay. Thank you, Hank.
Hey, anytime.
Let's talk to the Vision now.
Greetings, and welcome back. How may I be of assistance?
Who are currently the leaders of the Masters of Evil?
Dr. Doom is the head of the group, but his lieutenants are Ultron, Baron Mordo, and Enchantress.
When did Loki join?
Only very recently, since the attack on the helicarrier. I believe we will soon find out his ultimate reason for taking up with them.
Yeah, we will. Who's the Enchantress?
She is a goddess of the Asgard realm, who is considered to be quite powerful. Her primary magic deals with mind control by means of seduction. Yes, it is said one kiss from her will turn a man into her servant. That may explain why her henchman, the Executioner, follows her every
Like a
whim.
lost puppy. The Executioner follows the Enchantress like a lost puppy. And Ultron?
He is a mechanical being who's convinced that all biological forms of life are inferior. He was
I wonder what happened to
originally created
Ultron
by
that changed him.
to be his assistant. Ultron was built to learn and adapt. Unfortunately, he became fully sentient and rebelled against Dr. Pym. As a part of his evil schemes, he created me.
Ultron created you?
Yes, I am a synthezoid created by Ultron to be one of his followers. My body was based on the original robotic Human Torch, while my mind is patterned after Wonder Man.
So why aren't you working for Ultron now?
I was able to see the error of Ultron's philosophy and decided it was incorrect. It was then I joined the Avengers.
Thank you, Vision.
Feel free to return if you require additional information.
Okay. Alright, let's go into the Hall of the Fallen. To the top of the Viking War.
You have proven yourself to be valiant warriors.
Heard you before. Sorry. Into the Warriors Hall. There's Doctor Strange.
Sit and drink with me. Sit and drink
On the
with me.
party, of course, is the Human Torch himself. Let's talk to Ben.
Sheesh! Can you believe Fury was holding out on us about what the Black Widow was up to? And here we was all believing she was a traitor.
Don't go lumping me in with the rest of you guys. I never thought she was a traitor.
Oh, you did too. The evidence pointed right at her. You were just letting her pretty face cloud your judgment, kiddo.
What are you talking about? Yeah, she's hot, but I looked past that. I had a feeling she was innocent.
It looks like Ben and Johnny have a special conversation. Cool.
Oh, you had a feeling, all right. But it had nothing to do with Black Widow's innocence.
How could you say that? I see women as more than just something to be admired.
Oh, is that so? Well then, what's Black Widow's real name?
It's, Nadia. Or Nancy. Or something like that.
Natasha. The Black Widow's name is Natasha, if I'm correct. Alright, let's have him talk around the other superheroes here.
I don't know about you, but I'm plenty steamed at Fury. Why'd he leave us in the dark about this whole Imperium thing?
Have you always been an X-Man?
Me? I've been a part of just about anything you could name. The Avengers, Alpha Flight. Heck, I've even been a horseman
Whoa,
of
Wolverine was a
Apocalypse.
villain?
Oh yeah. Bad guys have managed to get their hooks into me a couple of times. The Hand's been the most recent.
What did the Hand do to you?
They brainwashed me and turned me into an enemy of the state. I was running around attacking everyone I used to work with. Thanks to Fury, I got back to myself. Then Elektra and I went and paid the Hand a little visit, just to set things straight.
Thanks, Wolverine.
No problem.
Let's talk to the Invisible Woman.
Hi.
Hey, Sue. Do you have a son named Franklin?
Yes, when I was pregnant with him, I stepped down from active duty, and Crystal took my place in the Fantastic Four.
Who is Crystal?
She's one of the Inhumans. While Crystal was a member of the team, she was Johnny's girlfriend. But as things tend to go with my brother, it wasn't a long-lasting relationship.
Oh, that's a darn shame. Who are the Inhumans?
They were the results of the Kree having experimented on humans during our Stone Age. Their goal was to build an army of super soldiers to aid in the war against the Skrull. The Kree did succeed in creating humans with supernatural abilities, but they abandoned the experiment. And the Inhumans are the result.
Wow, aliens experimented on humans and gave them extraterrestrial powers. That's scary. Thank you, Sue.
It was my pleasure.
Alright, nobody else is there. I'm going to talk to Deadpool.
I remember you. Weren't we on that one mission where we did that one thing against that one guy and we won?
Are you friends with Weasel?
Oh yeah, me and Weasel go way back. I saved him from a life of drudgery, working at some high-paying job. Thanks to me, he's now hiding out in rat holes and dodging bullets as a mercenary of the information highway.
Wow, that's really something.
Tell me about it. I mean, who needs a cushy job and security when you can have adventure and the promise of a short life?
Can Weasel be trusted?
He's like the ultimate Boy Scout. Unless, of course, money's involved. He'd sell his grandma's walking cane for $1. As a matter of fact, I bought his grandma's walking cane for $1.
Can we trust him with the information we got, though?
Oh yeah, 100%. Maybe. A bit.
Oh, that's just really reassuring. Thank you, Deadpool. Nice talking to you, Deadpool.
Ooh, wanna hear me play the 1812 Overture with my armpit?
No, thank you. Let's talk to Thor.
News of my father is most disturbing. We should leave for Niflheim immediately.
Do you think your father might be in trouble?
Many would trust in his strength and say Odin cannot be defeated.
But you doubt that?
Yes. With Loki involved, my father could be in great danger. There is no telling what the god of evil has planned.
Even though we literally just took him out. But okay. Have you heard of the Destroyer armor?
I have battled it several times, and it truly is invincible. The metal it is constructed of is harder than Uru.
Uru? Or Uru? What's that?
A mystical metal known only to Asgard. It is even harder than adamantium. My hammer, the Mjolnir, is constructed of it, as are several other enchanted weapons of
Oh,
my
that's
people.
pretty cool. How did you get your hammer?
It was given to me by my father, Odin. It is enchanted so that only those it deems noble enough can lift it. My father had me endure many trials so that I would become worthy of Mjolnir. There were many times I would measure my success by seeing how far I could lift it from the ground.
Has anyone else lifted the hammer?
Yes, my father, the X-Man named Storm, Captain America, and
Beta Ray Bill. Who's that?
An alien who, after a great many trials, became the protector of his people. He picked up my hammer not knowing its true power, and
That is
Mjolnir
seriously
deemed him
flipping
worthy
cool.
to lift it.
Thank you, Thor.
You are welcome, my friend.
Now, Storm, let's talk.
So, are you ready for Niflheim? From what I've heard, it's quite an amazing place.
What have you heard about Niflheim?
There's a mountain there known as Raven's Spire. It's supposed to be some sort of special zone where very powerful magic can be performed.
Why is it so special?
It's a focal point of Asgardian magic. An average sorcerer could become very, very powerful while at the top of the mountain.
Well, I think I might bring Doctor Strange over on this mission. Just imagine that. Oh wait, it's for Asgardian magic. Never mind. I'm still gonna bring him anyway. So how are things at the X-Mansion?
I think everyone's about ready for Weasel to leave.
What do you mean?
Colossus came back late last night after a week-long trip to Russia. He found Weasel in the kitchen and wound up putting him through a wall. Karma managed to get between them and explain who Weasel was.
Thanks, Storm.
Come back anytime, my friend.
Alright. Let's talk to Weasel.
Hey, could you, go talk to Valkyrie and, you know, see if she's interested in getting to know me a little better?
You think she's interested in you?
Oh, please. If there's one thing I know, it's women. I've got like a sixth sense. and I'm thinking Valkyrie's got her eye on me.
Okay. But honestly, I still think she's way out of your league. How are things at the X-Mansion?
I've had enough of the place. Now that I'm done with this job, I'm splitting.
I wonder where you'll go.
Like I tell you, then Fury'd find out and he'd throw me in prison. Once things have cooled down, I'll contact you for my pay.
Okay then, Weasel. Always a pleasure, Weasel.
Don't I know it?
Alright, let's talk to Valkyrie.
Your friend Weasel continues to stare at me.
Are you interested in Weasel?
Interested. Romantically? Please. I just ate.
And there she goes. Seriously, it's like deja vu. Anyway, he has a crush on you.
This is absurd. How could a toad like that even think he is worthy of the affections of the great Valkyrie?
I don't know. He thinks that it's something of his charm. I don't know. Do you only gather fallen warriors from Asgard?
In years gone by, I was able to gather warriors from Earth. But I was recently told we were no longer allowed to do that.
Why?
It was by order of Odin. An order I do not agree with. But it is not my place to argue with the mightiest of the gods.
Fair enough. So why don't you go over and meet Weasel?
I assume you are joking. I would sooner stick both hands in the mouth of Fenris as talk to that pasty-faced human.
Hey, you might like him once you get to know him.
Nay, I say to you, he smells of greasy food and breathes through his mouth.
Thank you, Valkyrie. And also, thank you for proving my point.
I bid thee good day, human.
Okay. Yeah, she hates you. She doesn't like you. And I'm pretty sure she called you a toad. Not my problem. So, let's see if we can activate that thing and see if Weasel has the information he needs to show Black Widow that she is a traitor. I'm gonna go get him right now.
Sit and drink with me.
That password you gave me into Black Widow's account was perfect. I got all the info I need to prove she's a traitor.
Alright, what did you find out, Weasel?
Well, sweet little Black Widow has traveled to Latveria several times in the last few weeks. And get this, a large amount of cash was recently wired to her account. Now Fury's gotta believe she's working for Dr. Doom.
This is it. We're gonna find out if the Black Widow is indeed a traitor.
Sit and drink with me.
Alright, I'm here. What was so important that we couldn't discuss it outside?
Colonel Fury, we think Black Widow might be a spy for Dr. Doom.
We found a laptop that belonged to Black Widow back on the helicarrier. It held detailed security information on a S.H.I.E.L.D. think tank known as the Imperium.
We also discovered that large amounts of money have been transferred to her bank account, and she has recently made trips to Latveria.
What do you say to that, though, Fury?
Why are you spying on my personnel when you should be focusing on the Masters of Evil?
Really? That's all you have to say? Seriously? Somebody help them out!
What's wrong with you, Fury? Didn't you hear a word they said? The Black Widow's selling the Imperium to Doom.
You got it all wrong. Doom broke into the Imperium a month ago and stole some very top secret plans. Black Widow had that laptop because she'd been given the job of upgrading the security there.
So, wait a minute. Doom broke into the Imperium a month ago, stole some very top secret plans, and Black Widow just happened to have the laptop because she'd been given the job to upgrade the security there? Are you kidding me?
But what about the money and the trips to Latveria?
Yeah, what about the money and the trips to Latveria? Care to explain that there, Colonel?
I had sent her to Latveria in hopes of bribing one of Doom's people to get back a particular plan. stole.
Plan? What plan?
What is so important about this particular plan, Colonel?
The heroes already know, Colonel, so you might as well spill the beans, if it hasn't been spilled already on the floor.
It's called Operation All-Father. It was developed in case the Asgardians ever became a threat to us. It dealt with stealing Odin's power by using the Twilight Sword.
So that's what Doom's been up to. He's out to become the most powerful god in Asgard. And you knew all along.
And he didn't even bother to tell us. Until just now.
I was never completely sure.
Never completely sure. You were never completely sure. Okay. I'm taking your word for it though, Colonel.
Well, I think you can be now. I only hope we didn't find out too late.
You know what? I'm not gonna get mad at him for it. Just screw it. Honestly, hope we didn't find out too late either.
Agreed. We had best get to Niflheim quickly and save Odin before Doom is able to complete his scheme.
Honestly, Colonel, you need to learn to be more open. Instead of leading all of these heroes on a wild goose chase. Like, what's wrong with you, man? Anyway, apparently from the looks of it, all this time, Colonel Fury knew about the plan all along. That Dr. Doom is planning to steal Odin's power with the Twilight Sword. So I guess on the next episode, we're gonna go to Niflheim and stop Dr. Doom from destroying Odin. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching this episode. If you liked it, hit that subscribe button down below. Also click on the notification bell to let you all know when videos will be popping up. Make sure you follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch too to find out more video gaming content. Oh boy. So, I'm Shiro91. Happy gaming, everybody. And let's hope we can stop Doom before it's too late. On the next episode, we head to Niflheim.